Alright, yo. It is like 5:26 a.m. right now, bro. Why wouldn't it be? We're getting ready today. You want to know what I do right before everything else? I just had to go in there. And of course I, took a shower and brushed my teeth and all that whatnot for the morning time. I let out my cat. And also, you see the sun is beginning to come up just a little bit, but not really. It takes a while for the sun to rise over here. It's like 30 degrees. I made a horrible mistake coming out here in a sweatshirt. And what I'll just do is I'll just sit out here and do really whatever. And I'll show you what I do in just a minute. I just gotta go put on an actual jacket. Alright, well, we are back. It is now 5:38. The bus gets here at about, I'd say, 5:53, 5:54. We're just gonna go around here and I'm gonna check on the chickens. I'll do a voiceover clip while we check on them. That was my cat. So quite literally all I'm doing in this clip is literally just checking on the chickens. As you can see, I open up the door as per usual. It's a latch open, and obviously again, I almost dropped the camera. I see all my chickens. Got to do a quick count just to make sure everyone's okay. And once I've counted all of them, I will then check for eggs, or just hang out with the chickens for a quick minute, as long as Falcon isn't being a complete and utter moron like he is for 90% of the mornings. And then once I'm done giving them the quick count, what I'll then do is I'll then hop out of the coop and then I'll head over to the farm flock. Alright, now at this time, this would usually be the time where I'd go over and check on the garden, but because it's February and I said it's 29 degrees, well, there's not really anything you could really do for that right now because it's dead. Even the indoor one is dead. Now for most mornings I'll usually have a short free time, so what I'll do is I'll just go to my YouTube studio and check up on how the channel's doing. Last night, this short right here, their reaction was worth it. I purposely made it as boring as possible to see how many views it would get, and it literally outperformed just about every single aspect, including how many likes it got, how many views it got, and everything else. It's a little bit complicated, and as you can see, my jacket's Velcro thing fell off because that's been broken for a while. You can see that most people actually did choose to see this video. And my phone screen is sometimes ridiculously unresponsive, and it taps on buttons I didn't intend to tap on. But as you can tell from this video, I just skim through what's going on around the channel, and then I just sort of go on with my day. Alright, well, it's like 5:50 a.m. right now. I gotta get going, but I'll probably take a couple pictures and use them for voiceover clips. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the morning routine so far. We will continue it at about 3 p.m. later today. Alright, well, it's about 3 o'clock p.m. right now. We are currently outside. It is 47 degrees right now, I'm pretty sure. Somewhere between 44 and 47. And the chickens are out. Yep, they are out today. There's barely any snow left on the ground. I'm very surprised this lasted for over a week at this point. But as for these chickens over here, they are out as well, looking for treats. I'll give it to you guys in just a minute. Anyways, we're gonna do a live stream later today. Yeah, I decided today I'm gonna get back into live streaming about 3 weeks earlier than I said I would. It won't be consistent until March. And then once finals come up later this year, I'm gonna just like quit doing live for like 3 weeks. So that'll be in like late May, early June. So you guys gotta watch out for that. And then the year's gonna be over. It's actually moving by pretty quickly, so I just hope the summer goes by as fast, about pretty slow, so that way I don't have to go back to school anytime soon. You know, my chicken cute's not that smart. My rest of the chickens over here though, T-Rex, what are you doing out of your yard though? You should be in the yard, not out of it. Is PETA out here as well? Nope, right there. I think everyone else is in the yard though. Hey, Summer. Alright, are you guys gonna bite the camera or now? I'll go get you guys your treats though. Alright, let's give this a shot. Let's grab these in here. Keep in mind, these were just going to waste in the cabinet. No one was eating them. So I was just gonna give these to the chickens anyway. But we're gonna go give it to them right now. T-Rex, what are you doing all the way up here? Yard's down there. We're gonna give half and half to each flock. So let's go do this. T-Rex, are you going back in or what? Would you like some assistance? I don't think I've ever seen this many chickens following me before. It's a stampede over here, yo. Here, chickens, y'all coming? There's Puff. Alright, now that all that's done, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go take a walk, because you know that's part of my daily routine now, is to take routinely walks around the area, about a mile or so maybe. And then once I'm done with that walk, I'll then go in and do some video editing if necessary, and work if necessary. But for the most part, I just gotta do some video editing. Once I get inside, I'll probably film some of that. Then I'll do a live at like 6 to 7. And at 7, I'll have like dinner, and then past then I'll just like, I'll then just go into a brief working session, and then pretty much I'll also have exercising somewhere between there. I'm setting up my home gym right now in this video, probably. Not completely, but a lot of the time I will be setting it up, and I'll be showing you what my exercise routine is later in this video. But as you can see, we're going down here. Let's take a time lapse. as we do a quick jog around the area. Once I'm done jogging, I'll then usually go inside and begin working on like a short or something like that. I don't know if the short's up by the time this video's up, but I finished making it right in this round. And as you can see, I do a lot of editing with these. And you could also kind of see having a small snack on the side there. I don't know how much you could actually tell, but like, you can kind of see, okay? And you can see the LED lights flashing in the background. It looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. And then I sort of just like edit it down and play around with like the sound effects. And let me show you the rest. Once the sun begins setting, I'll usually begin reading a book about chickens because it's very entertaining to see other people's experiences with chickens. As you can see here, I'm pretty hooked to it as I begin reading the text about chickens. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's something you should also do as well if you're planning on raising chickens. I'm also working on a chicken guide right now as we speak as well, so you can also check that out once that's available. It'll be free for everyone to have as well, I'm just saying. Alright, so now it's time for that little workout, and I'm going to show you what it is. So I'm going to do a little bit of work while on camera, but for the most part, we're going to do this all off camera because of how long it's going to take, and because my camera is dying, I need to get it on the charger. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So for starters, I do a total of 15 sit-ups, 5 push-ups. Very simple. Once I get better at doing push-ups, I'll increase that number to 15 and probably sit-ups to 30. And I also do 25 squats, holding a plank for 30 seconds. I would not be here if I could hold. It would be crazy if I could hold a plank for 30 minutes. I don't even know what the longest one you could have ever held is. And then on top of that, the more stuff I have to do for this sort of stuff is doing about 15 curls on each arm. That's what I do. 15 curls at every arm. And then once I'm done with that, what I'll do is I'll then run a couple laps for some cardio, and then pretty much my workout routine will be over. Oh, did I forget to mention I do like 2 sets of those? Actually 3, sorry, not 2, 3. Now right here's the area where I do most of my workouts for one simple reason. Because this is a pool area right here, and in the summer I could do laps in the pool in replacement for running around the yard. So let's get right to it. Alright, well it's that time of day again. It looks like it's the early morning hours again, but believe it or not, this is the evening now. So what I'm going to do is going to show you how I'm going to care for these chickens during the evening. So I'm going to put my flashlight in the chicken egg basket. And I actually did see Cute in the box yesterday, so it's either she's going broody or she might be laying us eggs soon. Let's give these chickens a count really quickly, and then we'll see if they have any eggs for us or if they're slacking off again. I got 12. Ooh, what's this, huh? Eggs? Eggs? Really? Yeah, really. Looks like we finally got some eggs from this flock. That is pleasantly surprising. Right there, there's eggs that I never thought I'd ever see again from this flock, but I guess I was wrong. As you can see, oh, yeah, not right now, but like right there, there's eggs. Another thing I'm gonna do for these nights is I usually will bring in the waterers right to the basement foot, so that way we can simply get to them in the morning when we need to bring them out to the chickens. Keep in mind, once the sun begins coming back up at a time where I'm actually awake, and not in school, then I'll simply be able to bring the waterers out to the chickens before I go to school. But like, it's only early February. That'll probably not be till at least May or June when it's finally like that to be able to get outside. Now let's check on the farm flock. 37 total chickens in the farm flock. Let's go give them a check. I'm gonna first collect eggs, so I don't have to carry 30 things into there. And I just realized this fence could be kind of annoying. But then we're gonna go count them in just a minute and check all the doors, which this one appears to be operating just fine. Let's get over here and into here. Let's go in. Hey, chickies. How is everyone? Let's give these guys a count. My mistake, it's 38 chickens, not 37, but we got all of them, and oh my, look at all those eggs in there. Let's go collect them. Alright, so to get into here, it's very simple. This was built specifically just in case we wanted to collect eggs on the outside. What is this black lines that's going on over here, bro? I don't know if you see them at all, but like the camera's picking up on them, so sorry for the inconvenience, guys. Anyways, let's give this an investigation. Let's go check for eggs. So let's count them all up. There is some yolk on some of them, so they will have to be washed. But let's get all of them into the bucket. Yeah. So yeah, we got a total of 10 eggs from the farm flock today, which is very great. I mean, we do have 38 chickens in this flock, so I do think there should be some more. But hey, the baby chickens, like the actual baby chickens, not just another name for the more mature chickens in that flock, are just beginning to lay eggs right now as we speak. They're developing everything they need for that sort of stuff. So as for right now, so far, they're not laying too many eggs, but they probably will be over the course of the coming weeks. Especially the Easter eggers and the golden buffs. I have nothing to confirm just yet, but later down the road I am thinking about getting some buff Orpingtons, barred rocks, and possibly more Easter eggers and green queens like we already have in the farm flock to add for the spring. I'll tell you one thing's for sure, I really want to see those breeds again, especially the buff Orpingtons. Let's just hope we get a batch that aren't as nearly as stupid as our last batch of buffs were. Anyways, the next thing I do is I then go do some graphic designing. I'll design this thumbnail and probably a thumbnail for another video, which is going to be my next Saturday or Sunday upload on the More Chicken channel, and also a vlogging channel thumbnail. I'll show you how I make them as well. So as you can see here, I'm basically just rolling through stock footage to get any form of to get the basic form that I need for the thumbnail, and then you can kind of see how I adjust everything and begin to add basic effects. And then save it. For the next file I'm going to make is the thumbnail, and you can see I'm selecting the color, then I draw the graph, then I add the glow to it, which is a very tedious process. Then I do that, which adds a bit more texture to it, and then add the arrow for the extra bit of clickability, and then I save it. And the last one I'm going to be making is for the vlogging channel, which I'm going back into the woods for. You can tell by the way that's all structured out. And then I do a live stream. That's not usual. I'm doing that stuff again. You can see I was trying to find that thumbnail for the live stream, but then it didn't save, so I had to go right back. And you could just see that I was just in the chat for the entire time, kind of just sitting there doing pretty much nothing except for talking into the microphone. It's a fairly simple job. All you gotta do is just, talk and provide value, and you're pretty much good to go. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Be sure to click the video on the screen right now, which is the previous day in the life I did back in November. Anyways, guys, I'm out here. Subscribe.